Good evening. Haha, surprised you because I am recording on Monday evening for Tuesday morning's episode. Why am I doing that? Because I was late getting to work today, and so I've got to go in earlier tomorrow. So I thought, let me greet everybody because today is a good day to have a good day. And I wanted to start out the show with drinking our juice that we made on yesterday, which was the broccoli raby and the my favorite little thing. Um, oh my goodness, the kumquats and the pears. And so I drank some this morning and I thought, oh, I didn't record so everybody could see the taste. But look how beautiful and rich and green that still is. It's been in my refrigerator today. And so, well, if I can get the jar open, I'll drink some. Yay. And then I'll tell y'all how wonderful it is, okay? And then we'll move on with our antioxidant drink because it is Tuesday. And all of the drinks are antioxidant drinks, but we're going to do the deep colors today. So, here we are. Oh my. I tell you what, that broccoli and pear gave it a very, very, very smooth texture. And you can taste the lemon and the orange flavor from the kumquat. You actually can taste the orange flavor. It's like a aftertaste there. So it's really good. I'm going to go ahead and drink this, and then I'm going to tell y'all what we're going to do so far as our antioxidant drink today. Like I told y'all before, I wanted to do something different this week. So when I was in the store, and a lot of the vegetables and fruits that have come out for this season, I thought we're going to do something really, really exciting for today because we need variety in our life, don't you think? Hmm. Mm. That is really rich and strong and really good. So, guys, of course, you know we are unscripted, so I go in and off the camera, but you can still hear me. And I actually had a little problem getting my microphone to work, so I don't know. But I'm going to move forward. I want to tell y'all that it's amazing that I talked about forgiveness on the episode this morning because I had a situation to come up today where I was put in a place almost like a chokehold to forgive. And I made it through because, you know, when things come up in life, we have no control over how another person perceives something. But what we do have control over is the Word of God and how we allow it to operate in our lives. Every day is something that comes up. And so I had to forgive somebody today because they actually challenged some decisions that my husband and I made. And because they challenged those decisions, they're not happy. And I won't divulge too much of it, but please know that Mm, everybody has to make their own decisions, and we all have to live with the decisions that other people make for their lives. So I want to say, I love you all out there. It is a good day to have a good day. And so I'm going to tell y'all what we're going to be juicing because I'm really excited. We're going to be juicing today, and that drink is really good. But today we're going to be juicing la la purple carrots. Ah, look at that. And when I laid the greens or the stems from the purple carrots, it almost looks like a heart. I just love God. And so thank you for your love on this evening, Father, because I really need it. And then the other thing, so I'm going to take them out so you can really see that nice, rich purple antioxidant color. So isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, I just had fun. I almost like going to the farmer's market. And then we're going to, of course, the rich seedless black grapes, got a bunch of those. We got some blueberries on today. We're going to do 2 pears, and I'm switching it up on us. We're going to do 2 limes. So, with that being said, you know, this week we're talking about the lymphatic system. This body is amazing the way God made it. And so we had talked about What the lymphatic system does, we have a chart here so that we can get a visual of the system that's going on in our bodies. We talked about the different places that house or are the main parts of that lymphatic system. And the last one we left off was the bone marrow. But I'm going to go back over what the lymphatic system does. The lymphatic system collects excess fluid that drains from cells and tissue throughout the body and returns it to the bloodstream, which is then recirculated through the body. So it's that lymph system, lymphatic system, the lymph nodes, which are bean shapes, but we have to make sure that our foods are rich in antioxidants, which they are, because everything that God made, He made it to keep the body functioning at peak performance or homeostasis. And so I was asked to do this show on the lymphatic system. And I'm glad, because when I was diagnosed with cancer, like I said this morning, which is yesterday, according to the recording of this show, um, I also had toxicity in my lymphatic system, which also caused cancer cells to grow in some of my lymph nodes. Now, what I love about God and how He stopped everything from spreading, because again, that lymph system goes throughout the entire body. But when I stopped eating dirty, when I stopped eating foods that were very toxic and harmful and were not nutritious, they tasted really good. I'm not going to lie to you. The ice cream that I was eating every day, the fried chicken almost every day, something fried almost every day, my favorite frozen drink from the corner store, I'm not going to say the name of it, every single day in the summertime, it was my go to thing. It was all toxic. It was all, it tasted so good, but it had no nutritional value at all. And it was causing cancer cells to grow because I wasn't feeding my body the proper nutrients. But once I stopped feeding my body junk and started feeding my body juices and foods and coconut oils that was helping to clean the liver, eating avocados, helping to cleanse that liver, not knowing what it was doing to the rest of my body, it stopped the cancer from growing and spreading. Now look at that. Now I had cancer in my lymph nodes, but it stopped it. It arrested it. The antioxidant rich foods went in and did what it does. It kills off cancer cells. Antioxidant rich foods kills off any degenerative disease. And I'm going to tell y'all something. We all may need the assistance of a good surgeon, a good doctor, because they do have information, and some of them are very knowledgeable and very skilled at going in and removing things that are detrimental to us. Now, some of the things that are being removed, we might possibly be able to get some type of assistance with the foods that we eat. There is a place in Arizona, because my husband and I were going to move to Arizona so that I could get all of the vitamins that I didn't realize I was lacking just from fruits and vegetables and my diet. But there is a place that will intravenously in Arizona inject the nutrients into your bloodstream, and you stay there. I think it may be a 2-month process, but my husband and I were actually going to move to Arizona and just, you know, make our life there so that I could live. But God had another plan, and I'm grateful to have a husband that loves me enough that he was willing to uproot us to make sure that I was alive to be here with him. So, guys, even if you don't have somebody in your life like that, love on yourself. Love yourself and take care of you. Take care of you, because still, even though I had my husband's love and my children's support in this, it was still my decision every day that I had to make the right choices, because they weren't with me 24/7. but I had to make the right choices about everything. And it took me a couple of weeks to get my rhythm, but I just did research when I got home from work. And whenever I went out to eat, I went to this restaurant called Ruby Tuesdays. A lot of them have closed down now, but I would go to the salad bar because I knew I was getting nutritious foods. They had a raw salad bar, and I'm telling you, they had really, really always fresh, always good. And then I would get some baked fish or blackened fish. And that's what I ate for months because I didn't know what else to eat. Mashed potatoes, I had that. And I don't know why I went that way today, but somebody is struggling even with food choices. And I want to say to you, stop eating what you once did and then look at the foods that you're eating. If you're eating potatoes and the carbs are not good for you, then get an alternative. If you like rice, get brown rice. If you like carbohydrates, if you like the pastas, then cut that out for a minute because that stuff converts to sugar in the body. Cut it out for a little bit and find something that works for you that fills you up. Sweet potatoes are good. Um, but I knew that I needed to get full and I had to eat things that I knew would fill me up, that were very nutritious. And my body did not have an adverse reaction to potatoes. And I'm grateful because I ate lots and lots and lots of mashed potatoes, potatoes and onions. Another thing that I ate was sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts grilled with avocado oil over it, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and put that in the oven. And I would eat things like that. But I would make salads. But the main thing that I ate was salads and lots of potatoes. And that was my stay. So I just want to say to you guys, take care of yourself, do your research, find foods that you like. And if you like them so much, then find a different way to prepare them. If you like fried chicken, get you an air fryer, take the skin off because the fat in the skin is already causing your liver to go into overload. I'm not saying you can't ever have it, but I am saying if you know that you're sick, you know that you are. And only you know how you feel. Your doctor can't even feel what you're feeling in your body. He may see the results of it if you are running a temperature or you're not able to move about like you once did. Then that's an obvious thing that something has gone awry in your body. But I just want to tell you, these antioxidant rich foods and all of the foods and vegetables that we eat have some type of antioxidant in it that's killing off the free radicals. So I'm going to move forward with the lymphatic system because there's a lot to learn here. I'm going to go back over some things and then we will move forward with having me to show you the chart of what the lymph system looks like. The lymphatic system is a network of tissues, vessels, and organs that work together to move a colorless, watery fluid called lymph back into your circulatory system, your bloodstream. Some 20 liters of plasma flow through your body's arteries and smaller arterial blood vessels and capillaries every day. After delivering nutrients to the body cells and tissues and receiving their waste products, about 17 liters are returned to the circulation by way of veins. The remaining 3 liters seep through the capillaries and into your body's tissue. The lymphatic system collects this excess fluid, now called lymph, from tissues in your body and moves it along until it's ultimately returned to your bloodstream. Your lymphatic system has many functions. Its key functions include it maintains fluid levels in your body. The lymphatic system does that. It absorbs fats from your digestive tracts. The lymphatic system does that. It protects the body against foreign invaders. The lymphatic system is part of the immune system. It produces and releases lymphocytes, or white blood cells, and other immune cells that monitor and then destroy the foreign invaders, such as bacteria, viruses, parasites, fungus that may enter your body. It transports and removes waste products and abnormal cells from the lymph. The different parts of the lymphatic system, or the lymph, is the lymphatic fluid. It has the lymph nodes, the lymphatic vessels, and the collecting ducts. Now, the lymphatic vessels empty the lymph into the right lymphatic duct and left lymphatic duct, also called the thoracic duct. These ducts connect to the subclavian vein, which returns lymph fluid to the bloodstream. So, I have a chart here, and I showed y'all that earlier today. I'm going to turn the camera around so that y'all can see this, right? Because we need to know what's going on inside of us. Sometimes we just see our bodies, or we see somebody that looks good to us, or all of those things that we go through when we're looking at somebody. But really, this is what we really look like. And I'm going to run that chart because it goes all the way down. And everywhere that you see right in there. See those? They look like little beans right there. But those are lymph nodes. And so all of those lymph vessels right there carry that lymph fluid throughout the body, but it also carries it into the bone marrow. And then right here, you see that little thing? That's the large intestine. Right there is the ooh, it is the I have a the oh my gosh, y'all forgive me for that because I just looked at it a second ago and forgot it just that quick. But it is in that little piece right there because I was really, it's the appendix. I'm sorry. That's the appendix. And the appendix is a part of the lymphatic system. We didn't know that, but that appendix is a part of it. And then when we just read about the subclavian vein, which is right here, all right, this is the cervical lymph here. You have lymph nodes, and your tonsils are your first line of defense for the lymph system. You have the axillary lymph node, which is under the arms, and that's where my the cancer was in my body. You have the thoracic duct, which is here, but you have the spleen, which is here. And we're going to talk about Peyer's patch in the intestinal wall, which is inside here. So it's a lot to our system, and we've got to know that in our system, there is what we need to function. We can't function without all of these body parts working in sync with each other. And there's a lot that goes on. So, moving on with this lymph system, because I'm learning a lot, you all, myself, and I want to make sure that I give us good information. The lymph fluids from your intestines contain fats and proteins and transports it back to your bloodstream. That lymph fluid, it protects your body against foreign invaders, and that is things that fight against those white blood cells, or it produces and releases lymphocytes, which is the white blood cells. Now, over here, it's what are the parts of the lymph. What are the parts of the lymphatic system? The lymph is the lymphatic fluid. It is a collection of the extra fluid that drains from cells and tissues that is not reabsorbed into the capillaries, plus other substances. The other substances include proteins, minerals, fats, nutrients, damaged cells, cancer cells, and foreign invaders. Lymph, or the fluid, also transport infection-fighting white blood cells, or the lymphocytes. Lymph nodes are bean-shaped glands that monitor and cleanse the lymph as it filters through them. The nodes filter out the damaged cells and cancer cells. So the lymph nodes is what's filtering out. But in my body, when I had the cancer in my lymph nodes, which was removed by surgery, but the eating clean and eating the antioxidant-rich foods is what caused those the cancer to stop growing and spreading, even in my lymph nodes and in that lymph fluid. The lymphatic vessels are the network of capillaries and microvessels and a large network of tubes located throughout your body. I showed you that. collecting ducts. Lymphatic vessels empty the lymph into the right lymphatic duct and the left lymphatic duct. Let me see. So I'm going to show y'all this again. I'm just going to bring this over. I'm just going to bring it really, really close because, no, I got to turn that camera again. All right, we're going to turn it all the way around. The right lymphatic duct, right in here. Let me see where the left would be. Yep, because that's the right lymphatic duct. And so the left is over on this side, right? All right, so there we are. So you see that? You just have, it looks like veins going through there, okay? So I'm going to turn that camera back around, guys, and I'm going to come to the camera and we're going to keep going. Again, I'm learning about this just like you are. But the lymphatic system collects excess fluid that drains from cells and tissue throughout the body and returns it to the bloodstream, which is then recirculated through the body, through the spleen. We talked about that earlier today. We saw that in the chart. The thymus, and that's an organ, and it's located in the upper chest beneath the breastbone, and we saw that. Then your tonsils and adenoids. These lymphoid organs trap pathogens from the food you eat and the air you breathe. They are your body's first line of defense against foreign invaders. You have the bone marrow. This is the soft, spongy tissue in the center of certain bones, such as the hip bone and breastbone. White blood cells, red blood cells, and platelets are made in the bone marrow. White blood cells and red blood cells are made in the bone marrow, but the lymph system, the lymph fluid, the lymph nodes, all help to transport the right fluid and the right nutrients into all those areas. The other area is the appendix, which is connected to the large intestine. Your appendix contains lymph tissue that can destroy bacteria before it reaches the intestinal wall during absorption. Scientists also believe the appendix plays a role in housing good bacteria and repopulating our gut with good bacteria. So could appendicitis be that you're just toxic? And it's just like when the toxins could not be released from my body, which in turn turned to cancer. What conditions affect the lymphatic system? Many conditions can affect the vessels, glands, and organs that make up the lymphatic system. Some happen during development before birth or during childhood. Others develop as a result of disease or injury. Some common and less common diseases and disorders of the lymphatic system includes enlarged or swollen lymph nodes. Now, we've had that when we've had a bacteria of some sort, a cold or the flu or some type of virus. And right in here, you can feel those, your lymph nodes get to aching, and they call it body aches from cold or flu. But that's really your lymph system. There's something going on in your body it's a signal to you. Remember, I told you your body will knock. So your body is knocking and saying, there's something wrong. You need to get me some antioxidant rich foods so that we can take care of this that's going on here. But the first thing we'll do is, and it's sad because we've been conditioned to do that. We'll go for a pill that's over the counter and we'll say, oh, I'm going to take this. And all that's doing is telling your brain that the pain is not there, but it's really the condition is still there. We've not taken care of it. So before we go to get a pill for the pain, why don't we make some good antioxidant rich juice? And I'm telling you, the apple juice and celery juice are really good, but all the other juices, we need those. We need that vitamin C from the lemons and the kumquats and the limes and the carrots and the grapefruit. We need that vitamin C to help the lymph fluids to continue to flush out through the body. Others develop as a result of disease or injury. Some common and less common. Oh, I said that. Swelling or accumulation of fluid, which is called lymphedema. Lymphedema can result from a blockage in the lymphatic system caused by scar tissue from damaged lymph vessels or nodes. I'm going to say that again because this is very important. Are y'all listening? Swelling or accumulation of fluid called lymphedema can result from a blockage in the lymphatic system caused by scar tissue from damaged lymph vessels or nodes. Lymphedema is also often seen when lymph when when lymph nodes are removed from those who've had surgery or radiation to remove cancer. The buildup of lymphatic fluid is most commonly seen in your arms and legs. Remember what I told y'all that they pre-surgery they were telling me some of the things that I may experience that I've never experienced because I had already fed my cells the proper nutrition that prevented a lot of things after my surgery. If we could really understand that, even for you all that want to take chemo, that you feel like this is something that will help you, why don't you take a month before you start chemo and precondition your body to build up your cells so that the chemo will not destroy your immune system, will not destroy your healthy cells. Do something, do preventative maintenance before you make the decision to do chemo or do radiation. I'm just saying, because I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what I did, and I'm giving you some information to help you make an informed decision for your life. Lymphedema can be very mild or be quite painful, disfiguring, and disabling. People with lymphedema are at risk for serious and potentially life-threatening deep skin infections. Now listen, if we know this and we know that this is a type of free radical that's gotten into the body, but now it's gotten into the lymph system, then what we need to do is really, really, really go hard at juicing and eating clean and stop all of the stuff that we once did. We have to. How will you be able to take care of yourself and start fresh? You are basically resetting your own body, and it can be done because I did it. And if I did it, I know you can. We're no different. I'm telling y'all, we're no different. You are strong, you are smart, and you have the will to do what's right for you. Yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. If you want to live and if you want a good quality of life, you stop and you will start juicing and taking care of yourself. Don't forget to go to the description box and order your juicer. But if you see another juicer or another type that you want to order, by all means, do that. You don't have to get the Breville juicer. There are many, many other types of juicers out there. And I tell you, I'm going to order me another juicer because I'm hearing about this one juicer that a friend of mine has. And she said that her juicer is costs a little bit more, but the extraction process is so much better. So you know what? In the next couple of weeks, we might order that and try that, okay? Cancers of the lymphatic system. Lymphoma is cancer of the lymph nodes and occurs when lymphocytes grow and multiply uncontrollably. There are several different types of lymphoma, including Hodgkin's lymphoma and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Cancerous tumors can also block lymphatic ducts or be near lymph nodes and interfere with the flow of lymph through the node. And that's what I had. Um, I think it was something like carcinoma ductal or ductal carcinoma, lymphoma, and it was because there was cancer in my lymph nodes. It was there. And they removed 16 lymph nodes out of the 64 that's in the body, and I did not know that. And yeah, I'm not going to go there. But anyway, but that's why I didn't do my surgery at the University of Virginia. I did my surgery in the city of Newport News with a wonderful doctor, Dr. Elizabeth O'Neill. She's since retired, but she was amazing to me. And I say kudos, Dr. O'Neill, because she knew what she was doing. Other disorders include lymphangitis. This is an inflammation of the lymph vessels. um, lymphangioma. This is a condition that you're born with. It's a malformation in the lymphatic system. Is the presence of multiple of widespread lymphatic vascular malformations. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the different types of the lymph system diseases because I don't want anybody to get overwhelmed. But what I want you to do is be excited that God left foods, fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, grains, meat in the earth, seafood in the earth to recalibrate and reset our toxic system. That's what he did. That's what he did. All you have to do is ask him, Father, please help me. Please help me. Give me strength to do this. I wanted to tell y'all the lymphatic system doesn't have its own active pumping system and it needs the body's movement. So even if it's a little painful, I'm going to say it, even if it's a little painful, just take a few steps like I did earlier today. I told you all, if you are at work and you're sitting most of the day, to get you that exercise ball instead of sitting in a regular chair. And it sounds like it would be fun to me if I'm sitting on a ball and it helps you to maintain balance as well, because what if the ball starts rocking back and forth? Then you don't want to fall off the ball. And by the way, I'm not sitting on a ball, I'm just moving about, but it's actually giving you movement. And for those of you who can't really stand up a long time, what about an exercise ball for you? If you can't really, if you don't have the balance yet, then why would you not put the ball close to a wall, stand by a wall, and just bounce for a few seconds? Start with a few seconds every day. That's movement, guys. And for those of you who can jump rope, or I remember when I was walking, this has been 5 years ago, but when I was walking my mile and a half every day, I would skip sometimes. My neighbors at the time would say, I thought I saw you skipping. And I would tell them, yes, you did, because I wanted to get the lymph fluids. And really, I just needed my body to get moving because I knew that I wasn't sweating enough. I wasn't releasing the perspiration that the body was putting out those toxins through perspiration. But I want to say to you, exercise is key for a healthy lymphatic system. Start with less vigorous training sessions and try to slowly incorporate more intense exercises to your routine. The most stimulating exercise for the lymphatic system is rebounding on a small trampoline. I have one. When everything that I heard that I needed to do to get rid of the cancer in my body, you better believe my husband and I invested in it because we both wanted me to live. So I still have my rebounder. I still get on that and I love it. I enjoy that. And I will tell you that it gets your blood circulating so much that when I went to the doctor after I got off my trampoline, my pressure was a little high, but because I was on it for 5 minutes. And I'm telling you what, if my body did not feel good though when I got off of it, and you don't have to stay on it for 5 minutes. You can get on it for the count of 30 seconds to get started. And I'm telling you, there are some really good trampolines out there. The one I got at the time was $149. That may be steep for some of you. Then what you need to do is just stand and bounce. Get you some nice sneakers on or stand on a nice rug and just bounce up and down. You've got to get your body going if you are going to feel better and get rid of this lymphatic toxicity that's going on in your body because you want to live and you want to live a very long time. And I'm telling you, even if you're looking at me, I am bouncing up and down. And you know what? It feels really good because the body needs movement and we need all kind of movement. That's why some people don't care what people think about them. They'll put on some nice hip hop music and they will just dance and dance because I like dancing. I like singing. And I love all kinds of music, but it gets the body going. It gets the body going. So now, the trampoline or the rebounding system is one of the best, most stimulating exercises for lymphatic problems. There's answers out there. I love the spirit of truth because when he brings truth, it makes sense. It really makes sense. Now, there are alternative treatments, and I am going to talk about this because ask your doctor. Anytime you have a doctor that says, I don't want you to come and see me anymore because you're not doing what I'm saying, they are full of arrogance and pride. Because a doctor that's trying to demand that you only do what they say and don't give you any options for your condition, they are unlearned. I said it. Yeah, I did. Because there are times when I just get outright upset that somebody has the audacity because you went to school for something, but you don't know everything. Only God knows everything. And if this person makes a decision that they don't want to follow your instructions and they're asking you, what other option do I have? You, as a medical professional, should be decent enough and humble enough to say, I'm not able to help you here, but this is something that you can do. So look into this, those of you who are having problems with your lymph system. There's something called a lymphatic drainage with lymph biologics. Is one of the easiest ways to detoxify the lymphatic system. This three-part light wave with oscillating frequency can stimulate circulation in the lymph and drain fat, fluids, and toxins away from your cells for proper elimination. That's an option. Another option, they say, is acupuncture, is another effective treatment that will help you stimulate lymph flow and help remove toxins from the body. If you would like to try lymphbiotics to detoxify your system, then you need to do research. It's called lymphbiologics. It's called lymphatic drainage. Come on, people. Find out if your insurance will cover that, or find out if there are grants or anything out there to help you to feel better. Because I refuse to believe that we don't have options to make us feel better. That's it for my lymphatic cleanse today. But I'm telling you what, make sure y'all get some, I'm not done. I have something else because somebody is in trouble. And I'm going to go ahead. Listen at this. This will help you. Looking at the time. Hot and cold showers. The hot water helps dilate the blood vessels while the cold water shrivels them. This creates a pump action that forces out the toxic fluids that have remained in the body. This therapy is not recommended for pregnant women or for those who suffer from cardiovascular disease. What did we tell you cardiovascular disease was just last week? I love how God connects stuff. Cardiovascular disease is those who have heart problems. Problems with oxygen flowing through the body. So you can't do the hot and cold shower thing. It might do more harm than good for you. Use dry brushing. Brush your dry skin in a circular motion for 10 minutes by using a natural bristle brush and then take a shower. You can combine dry brushing with hot and cold showers for better effects. Drink clean water. That was my problem. I wasn't drinking enough water to flush out my body. I was not. So I knew when the Spirit of God told me, Spirit of Truth, when he told me, he said, your diet is killing you and you've got to stop. Your diet brought this cancer onto you. It is advisable to drink up to half your body weight in ounces of water per day to further cleanse your system of toxins. For example, if you're 160 pounds, 80 ounces of water, you should also drink a few glasses of lemon water as well. What did I tell you all at the very beginning of this? Every morning, that's why I have my teapot right here on my stove. And every morning, I heat up my water and I cut up half a lemon and put that in my water. I even have started adding the moringa powder sometimes, But I definitely add the slices of ginger in that lemon water. Why? Because it raises the pH level in our body and gets our body out of acidic, toxic load. We are putting it in more alkaline mode. An alkaline body is what eliminates all sickness and disease out of the body. I'll bet you what, or I'll tell you what, if your cell phone dies in a few minutes, you're going to find, I've seen people, you got a place where I can plug this up because my phone is dying. What? The phone is dying? Okay. All right. But you won't run to the store. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm feeling something in my body. I got this going on. Let me run to the store. I gotta go to the produce section. I'll be right back. We need to start behaving like that. We need to stop everything and let people know, listen, I don't feel well. I'm not going to take that pill. No, well, here, girl, take this and let's keep it moving. Just take a shot of liquor and this will take care of it. No, I'm going to stop what I'm doing. Time out. I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I'm going to run to the store and I'm going to the produce section and I am going to get me everything that I see green. And I'm going to either come back home, make a salad, cook it, or make juice because I love myself. I love myself. All right. Avoid wearing tight clothes. Now that, I'm not even, see, I can't go there. I I have one girl in my life that I can talk to like that. That's my granddaughter. And I'll tell her, if you're going to wear that, then I want you to dress up like a lady. Can you, just add something to it? We don't have to show so much skin. We don't have to wear leggings as a pair of pants because that's not what they are, because they're actually pantyhose. Yeah, I know. I'm old fashioned. If you're going to wear leggings, then wear something to cover up your ostrich butt. Yeah, because everybody can't wear everything. I don't. I'm going to pull that back in. It says right here, avoid wearing tight clothes if you have lymph problems. I didn't write this. Okay. By wearing excessively tight clothing, you are reducing circulation in the lymphatic system. Tight clothing can cause blockages in the lymphatic system, which can lead to an accumulation of toxins. Girdles. I ain't even, okay. Y'all know all of that other stuff that we wear because we want everything to line up and suck it in and look good. Well, you know what? It's causing lymphatic problems. Breathe deeply. Our bodies have 3 times more lymph fluid than blood, but there is no organ to pump it. The pumping action of deep breathing will help the lymphatic system transport the toxins into the blood before they are detoxified by the liver. God is something else. So that means that while you're exercising, you're going to have to start taking deep breaths. Oh my God. Before you lay down at night, take deep breaths. Just do it 5 times. Start out with doing it 5 times. At lunchtime, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, before you start your meal. I think I'm going to start doing that. I didn't even know that. So I'm going to start doing it. Maybe before we start our show. Good morning. And then we're going to do our deep breathing exercises because I want us to live and live a long time. We got work to do. We got to tell other people what they can do to feel better. We got to tell other people about our Father God, who is bad to the bone, who is the greatest man that ever lived. That's what we've got to do. And we've got to do it healthy and be healthy when we do it. Eat foods that promote lymph flow. Eating raw and nutrient-rich foods promote a healthy lymphatic system. Some of the best cleansing foods for the lymphatic systems are, listen at this, leafy green vegetables, low sugar fruits. I told y'all the other day, raspberries is a low sugar fruit. Raspberries. Those, what, kumquats? That's a low sugar food. Ground flaxseed, chia seeds, avocados, garlic, Brazil nuts. What did I tell y'all? I ate Brazil nuts. That was something else. That was another filler for me because Brazil nuts flush out the lymph system, and so do Granny Smith apples. I'm not lying to y'all. I want y'all to be well. Almonds, walnuts, cranberries. Avoid these foods. Are y'all listening? Because I'm going to say it a couple of times. Avoid foods that cause blockages to the lymphatic system. Improve your lymphatic health by avoiding the following foods: processed foods, conventionally raised meat, artificial sweeteners, conventional dairy, sugar, soy, and table salt. Processed foods, conventionally raised meat, artificial sweeteners, conventional dairy, sugar, soy, table salt. It says all of those things, right? Something that you should do that stimulates lymph flow. Drink herbal tea that stimulates lymph flow. There are many herbs that can be very helpful for the lymphatic system. Use the following herbs to prepare teas that promote lymph health: echinacea, astragalus, wild indigo root, golden seal, cilantro, poke root, parsley. One more time: echinacea, astragalus, wild indigo root, golden seal, cilantro, poke root, and parsley. So that's a lot of information. And I'm telling y'all, if you love yourself, you're going to do this kind of research for yourself. How dare you not feel well, but you want somebody else to do research for you? Then that's telling me you really don't care about you. You want other people to care more for you than you care for yourself? That doesn't make sense to me. Can you do research for me? Can I do research for you? But what if I have something going on in my body? So who's going to do research for me? Let's stop this today. You have to do research for your own body to make sure that you live. Because if you're dependent on somebody else to do research so you can live, then you don't love yourself enough. And so you've got to stand in the mirror and look at yourself and tell yourself, I love you enough to do my own research. I love myself enough to make sure that I get the information that I need. No, sometimes we want other people to do research for us so that we can continue to have a pity party, and we're inviting them to our pity party. Because if you have somebody else doing research for you, then you really are not trying to live. You want other people to do it for you. This journey is between you and God when it comes to making up your mind that you're going to juice, you're going to go in the store and buy the right stuff, you're going to do the research. It is on you. You do the work. You do the work. You do the work if you want to feel better. I have to say that. Nope, my husband could not do research for me. Why would I lock him down to do research for me, which meant that I'm too lazy? Oh, I'm too sick to do research. No, no, that's not true. That's not true. Nobody is that sick unless you are actually at death's door. And if that's the case, then you would be hospitalized. You wouldn't even be able to do anything. So I'm asking you, I'm really begging you out there, please stop. Please stop pretending that you don't have the ability to do this, because you do. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. He will strengthen you if you just ask him, God, please give me strength. Please help me. I'm hurting. I'm lost. I'm in pain. I'm dying and I'm not ready to leave. Please help me. That's how you do that. We're going to make this juice and I'm going to give y'all the benefits of each one of these, including the carrot tops. Why purple carrots are good. The top benefits of the purple carrots are this. They are full of antioxidants, among which the yellow and purple ones stand out. The benefits of the purple carrots and why they are good to be consumed. The purple carrot, although in Spain its consumption is somewhat lagged, it's important to know that in many other places it's common to include it in the diet. Let me see what the benefits are. They are perfect for effectively reducing the risk of heart disease and coronary diseases due to their great antioxidant capacity and for maintaining anti-inflammatory properties, resulting from a micronutrient called anthocyanin. In addition to proven anti-cancer benefits, it's full of minerals for the body. Among the vitamins in purple carrots are vitamin A, vitamin E, and those of the B group. In addition to various minerals, they are highly necessary for the body to maintain its vital functions, such as calcium, iodine, potassium, and magnesium. We know iodine is good for the thyroids. We know that calcium is good for the bones. So here we are getting an antioxidant rich food that is going to go in and enrich those red blood cells and white blood cells that are in bone marrow. Come on, y'all. They counteract the enzymes that cause damage to blood vessels in those who suffer from diabetes. So look at that. The purple carrots. They're very popular right now because the rainbow carrots are coming in. High in carotene and antioxidants, perfect for fighting free radicals and the effects of premature aging. Ideal for maintaining healthy skin, hair, and nails. Equipping them with oranges, these purple carrots are 20 times more powerful in health. They are satiating thanks to their high fiber content. They also regulate intestinal transit and work very well in weight loss diets. They reduce bad cholesterol, which is the LDL. They reduce blood pressure and the cardiovascular risk thanks to their purple pigment. How to consume purple carrots? Well, you can cook them, but we're going to juice them today. You can put them in salads, stir fry them. You can roast them. If you like roast beef, a lot of people like roast beef. If you are a lover of vegetables and, of course, carrots, you will also be interested in knowing the perfect benefits of carrot juice, an extremely refreshing, delicious recipe for those hot summer days. Now, isn't that something? Carrot juice, because we're going to make some. The benefits of the limes, because we are going to do limes today. They reduce inflammation. They protect against infection because of the vitamin C. They help with kidney stones. They guard against stroke. They help bones and teeth because of the vitamin C. And they improve your immune health. Then we want to know about the carrot tops. They regulate blood pressure. They may improve bone density. They aid in digestion. They are, let's see, the top benefits of these carrot greens include their healthy impact on the immune system, bone density, circulation, kidney function, blood pressure, and digestion. They help boost your immune system because it's packed with vitamin C. They improve your vision because of the lutein, zeaxanthin, and beta carotene. They also help with macular degeneration. So this is a highly antioxidant drink. Then you have the pears. And the pears are, what do? They help promote gut health. They have anti-inflammatory properties. It's an anti-cancer properties in those blueberries. They lower diabetes. They help with cardiovascular health. And they also help you to lose weight. Blueberries. Then what else do they do? They lower the cholesterol. They are very, 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 very high in antioxidant levels. And then the grapes, and I've been eating off of those grapes while I was doing my research. But the antioxidant rich grape helps with the cardiovascular system. They have polyphenols and they relax blood vessels and reduce inflammation. Now just think, they also reduce the clotting function of platelets, much as aspirin does. So what else do we have? I think that is all, guys, because I've already told you the benefits of the pears. So we're going to go ahead and juice this, and I'm going to drink, because I've talked a little bit, I'm getting a little bit parched. So I'm going to drink some more of my green juice from this morning. That is really good, or from yesterday. But we're gonna juice, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the smaller berries in first. And why am I gonna do that? Because they take a little bit more time. Okay, and so I'm gonna turn the juicer on. You all know that. Making sure that my microphone is on and rinse my hands off. Guys, I'm telling you what, I bought me a calla lily plant. I like telling y'all what's going on with me, but I bought me a calla lily plant and I refused and it died. I mean, it in a couple of days and I was like, what in the world is this? I'm not happy about this because my sister Darylyn loved calla lilies. I mean, she has, we put a wallpaper mural in the hallway in her house of a huge calla lily. And so I just wanted it that week, that I was talking about diabetes and it died on me. So I never moved the dirt from over by the window in my kitchen. And guess what? I kept watering it. And now it's got about 4 little stems, but it's got one tall. I would bring it to the camera, but I don't want to disturb her over there. So I'm really excited, but I do talk to her every morning and she's just growing and growing and growing. So when she does give me a lily, a calla lily, I am going to show you guys because it just blessed me. I like when things live, you know, that means I'm doing something right, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the blueberries, of course, this is our antioxidant juice. Remember, oh, greens on, no, stay. Greens on Greens on greens on Mondays, antioxidant rich, dark color, um, polyphenol fruits and vegetables on Tuesday, and then the rest of the week you do something that you like. I know that I got gooseberries this week for us. I also got, is it monk fruit? Yep, I got monk fruit. Now, I don't know if we can juice that. I'm really not sure. I haven't done a lot of research on it, but it's a strange looking fruit. So I thought I'm going to get that because I like polka dots and it's white polka dots on the inside. So anyway, I know I'm doing a lot of talking, but I do want us to feel better. I do want us to take care of ourselves because nobody else is going to do it. We can lie to ourselves and think other people will do that, but no, people have their own things that they have to take care of. And that is one large container of the blueberries there. So we've got a drop. Now I don't like putting the stem of the grape in because that produces a lot of froth. And so, or foam as some people call it. And I don't like that much froth in my drink. But I do love, these are seedless black grapes. And they're very popular in the stores right now. They're nice and juicy, very plump, very firm. Um, and so these grapes are good for your heart. They're actually better for your heart than an aspirin. And so get you some grapes, guys who have heart problems, and just, make you some juice. Put them in a salad. I'm telling you what, the grapes in a salad taste so good to me. And a little red pepper to get some circulation going. But don't forget, get you a exercise ball, get you a trampoline, invest in your health. A lot of people are saying, but I can't afford that. You know what? But I bet you if it were something that you really, really wanted to do, I bet you would figure out a way. Sometimes as females, we put more stuff on the exterior and forget about the interior and think that the doctor can help us when we can really help ourselves and eliminate more visits to the doctor. Mm. You know, I'm going to get my other container, my other pitcher, because I do want to see when we juice the purple carrots, I want to see the juice that comes from that, because I saw that somebody had made a red carrot juice and it was beautiful. I thought that looks so delicious because it just looks like grapes or, you know, some other red berry, blackberry, blueberries. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. I know y'all are like, you are not doing as much talking. Well, I'm trying to focus. And I think I've talked enough for today, because I think that some people may say, I'm not going to watch that lady anymore because I may have offended you. I'm not trying to offend you. What I'm trying to do is get you to take responsibility for your own life. And I think that's what we don't want. Sometimes we want to avoid that because it is work. It really, I'm telling you, it really is work, but the reward of it, because then you can say, I really did that. I really, really put in the effort and I got the results I was looking for. Yeah. Why would you put effort in something and then you don't get the results you're looking for? Then that means that something's gone awry and you really didn't do all that you said that you were going to do. Because I know when I put in the effort and when I went up and they ran all of those tests at UVA and they said, oh, okay, so what are you doing? This is stop growing and spreading. And then they were trying to tell me, but we see something else. And then when they ran more tests, that something else was not cancer. You see, so, you know, oh my goodness. No. When you walk with God, He's not going to allow the enemy to come up on you unaware to the point that it takes you out. And you cannot panic when you get a bad report from a doctor. But what you can do is make an informed decision about the treatment that you're going to accept. That is a beautiful juice. I know that it's already 10:30 in the evenings. I started this process about 9 o'clock when I started doing some research, especially on the purple grapes. I mean, the purple carrots. But I'm going to finish doing this, guys, because I really want us to know that you got to love yourself in order to do this. If you don't really like yourself too much, you got to learn to love yourself. Whatever it is that you're upset with yourself about, because some people are angry with themselves for whatever reason. Stop being angry with yourself and just eat clean. I'm going to go ahead and put the lemon in here. And I should have really cut it in half. Let me get my knife. I'm going to cut it in smaller pieces. Now, I don't know what that lemon skin will do. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, I'm not going to juice the lime. I'm going to put it in my lime press, and I'm just going to press that juice out because I don't know what the lime skin will do. It's not like the lemon skin. So I'm going to do it this way. Okay. How about that? Y'all see that juice coming out? See, I got all of these gadgets when I was diagnosed with cancer because I needed everything that I could to make life a little bit better for me. And I will tell you, too, one of the recipes with the orange carrots and beets and lime, that's really good flavor. Okay, so I'm going to put the pear in there. Whew. And then I'm going to remove I'm gonna remove that picture because I do want to see what I have another picture here. So I want to see the what the carrots look like I only have 2 pears there. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 purple carrots there. Wow, that looks yummy. So that's our grapes, our blueberries, our limes, and our pears. I'm gonna stir that up a little bit, and I'm gonna just drink a little bit of that. Look at that. Look at that nice rich color, but the pears are gonna lighten the grapes. Look at that. There we go. Just blending it all up. And I want to taste just a smidge of that and see. Mm. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That lime in there with the blueberries and the grapes and the pears. Oh, wow. It just, the lime is like, hello. That's good. Mm. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do because I like that so much, that flavor. I am going to get a couple of my jars and I'm going to make 1 jar of just that flavor. And then I am going to add the carrots to this mixture because that's really good. I think my husband would like that. So let's do another one. That's really good. That's a nice grape juice. So that's grapes, pears, blueberries, and so I'm only going to use that much to mix in with the carrots. All right. So let me get some tops for that. And set those aside. And so there we have 2 jars. I'm going to set those aside and then I'll put them in the refrigerator. And I'm also going to juice the greens along with this. So I've never juiced the greens of a carrot, but I'm just going to wrap that around and put it in backwards. And let's see what we get, okay? Oh my goodness. Hold up, guys. I want to show y'all something because I've never juiced purple carrots before. I like new things because of the antioxidant properties in that. But I want to show y'all something. This is beautiful. So look at that. That's what the purple carrots produced. Oh, wow. That smells really good. I can't wait to mix the two to see what we got. All righty. So I'm just going to wrap that around. All right. Sometimes things can get stuck going in, and that's a lot of greens there. But I do want to have the greens in there because they're saying that the greens have a lot of benefits, and we read about the benefits, right? So I'm just wrapping it around so that it can go into the shoots easier. Wow. I came close to the camera because we are a little bit over an hour, and we're going to taste this juice. All right. And that is it for that, guys. And I think that was about 5 carrots. And look at it. And that is the juice from the carrots. It is a deep purple color. So I'm going to mix those two now. And that's our antioxidant rich drink. And then we're going to see what the grapes, the carrots, the blueberries, the lime, and the pears taste like together, okay? All right, guys, here we go. And I'm going to be honest about the flavor. Mmm. Oh, wow. If I didn't know any better, I think I was drinking a glass of wine. Mm, that's very nice. It has a very mellow, the carrots just balance everything out. So I think what I'm going to do is take one of those other jars and mix that more. Man, this is really good. So, guys, love on yourself. I hope I wasn't too hard on you for those of you who want other people to help you do research. Unless you are so deathly ill that you cannot, then I do get it that you would ask other people to come on board with you. But if you are up and you're able to move about and you're going to a job and you're doing all of these other things, certainly you can take time for yourself. You've got to love you. You've got to love you. And when you start loving you, you'll begin to see the world from a whole different place. And I'm gonna tell you something too. I'm not saying this to be mean, but I remember when I was so needy. I was very needy, and I would have conversations and throw off on people to put some thoughts in their head so that they would do stuff for me because I didn't have the knowledge or understanding of how to move forward in this life on my own. But that's where spending time with God comes. So, guys, love yourself. Make sure that you get you the rainbow carrots because I have some other colors down there. I have the yellow carrots, I have orange carrots, and I had the purple carrots. So, guys, this is making me feel nice and mellow right now. So make sure that you love yourself because today is a good day to have a good day. And don't forget to forgive yourself and forgive other people because we're all in this life together and none of us are perfect. We're all striving. We're all pressing towards the mark of the high calling of Christ Jesus. Love you guys. Take care of your health. Take care of yourself.